As pathetic as it was, Donald Trump and the fake President Donald Trump and his team spent the first night of the Republican National Convention trying to gaslight America on COVID-19, claiming that Trump took decisive action to save lives. In reality, Trump didn't just fail to address the coronavirus pandemic, he actively made it worse. He claims that he spent the better part of the past few weeks talking to experts about why the U.S. The person that did this article said they spent the better part of the past few weeks talking to experts about why the U.S. failed on the COVID-19 response. We expected to hear a lot about federalism, individualism, and underfunded public health systems, but experts had pushed back, and those things likely played a role. Sure, but they emphasized that what makes the U.S. truly unique is Trump. At every single step, it was Trump who not only failed to do the right thing, but actually encouraged the country and its leaders to do the wrong thing. As experts called for federal leadership and a national plan, Trump's failed administration actively abdicated its duties to state and local governments, claiming that when it came to procuring badly needed tests, for example, the federal government was merely a supplier of the last resort, leaving cash-strapped states to bid against one another and other nations for test kits and other medical equipment. When the federal government recommended that people social distance in March, and as experts said the pandemic would be a months-long battle, Trump suggested people could get back to normal by April in time for Easter. When the federal government released a phased plan for reopening, Trump called on states to reopen faster to supposedly liberate them from what they call economic calamity. As experts pushed for more testing, Trump said that he told his people to slow the testing down, which he was a fucking moron for saying that. But yeah, after the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommended people wear masks in public, Trump said that it was a personal choice, and he refused to wear one for months in public, and even suggested people who were wearing masks were doing so to spite him, though he recently changed his tone on that. Trump also promoted ineffective and even dangerous treatments from repeatedly hyping hydroxychloroquine, which hasn't been shown to be useful, and also at one point advocated for injecting bleach. Taken together, it's Trump's record of magical thinking, lies, and incompetence that sets the U.S. apart. It begins in many ways, and you could argue that it ends in many ways also with the Trump administration. Ashish Jha, the faculty director of the Harvard Global Health Institute, said, "If George W. Bush had been president during this time, or if John McCain had been president, or if Mitt Romney had been president, this would have looked very different than what it is now. Other countries had to deal with the same baseline issues as the U.S. public health systems are notoriously underfunded globally. Australia, Canada, and Germany, among others, also have federalist systems of government, and individualistic societies are both. Trump is the outlier, the special variable that not only undermined the U.S. response but actively made it worse. The result of this is America, along with Spain, is unique among the developed countries in the fact that it not only suffered a huge outbreak in the spring, but suffered a massive outbreak after that, with cases and deaths spiking from June through August. Only recently have the U.S. cases really dropped, but they remain at a level that far outpaces America's developed peers. It's an outcome that didn't have to be in the world's wealthiest, most powerful nation. A 2019 ranking by the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security and Nuclear Threat Initiative had found that the U.S. was the most prepared for a major disease outbreak, but the report warned that no other country is fully prepared for an epidemic or pandemic, and there was still plenty of room for an error. If you take what assets the United States had, and you use them poorly the way we did, it doesn't matter what the report says. Amish Al-Dalja, a senior scholar at the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, told me, if you don't have the leadership to execute, then it makes no fucking difference. So if you like the video on that, give the video a like and subscribe to my channel, Ryan Van Mike, and also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out, and thanks for listening.